What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm getting the rest of my 10,000 steps in. And it's getting cool because it's getting dark. So let me finish up these steps so that I can get inside and get out of outside. But let's talk about the topic at hand, man. Ja Morant. I like Ja a lot. I like his energy. I like his attitude, his demeanor. His game is dope. There's not a whole lot about Ja that I don't like. The only thing I really don't like about Ja is his inability to stay out of trouble. He's a young man that grew up both parents, nice suburban neighborhood, really never getting in any real trouble. And he just seems like he's trying too hard to be gangster. So that's the only thing that I don't like about Ja Morant. Everything else, I don't like that he's trying so hard to be something that he never was. It's a lifestyle that you don't know nothing about, and you just trying too hard to lean into it. If you came from the streets that I came from, you wouldn't be trying to lean into that stuff now that you start making good money. It's always the kids that had all the advantages in the world that become fascinated with that, and they want so hard to live it. But I digress. He's got a celebration that he does where he would aim his arms like he's holding a rifle, and he'd fire at the opponents. One of his opponents also did it too. Ja's done this before, actually. But the NBA gave him a warning. They gave the other guy a warning too. I don't believe the other guy would have gotten a warning had Ja not have did the salute as well. But they can't single him out and not single out the other one. So they both get hit with a warning. Ja, in typical Ja fashion, goes out there and does it again. And this is what I mean. That's the only thing I don't like about Ja is he be trying a little too hard to be gangster. Bro, you ain't gotta prove yourself. You ain't gotta prove you a YN or a real N. You do not have to prove that, man. You a multi-millionaire. Like, what are you trying to prove you that for? Like, really, you not that. You are the furthest thing from that. Nonetheless, he got hit with a $75,000 fine. And I'm just thinking, man, later on down the line, maybe not now, but later on down the line, he probably going to look at all the money that he's missed out on over his career with the suspensions and the missing endorsements and the fines. And this could end up being like hundreds of millions of dollars and be like, damn, man, I was giving away free money for real. I had all this money on the table that I just left because I wanted so hard to give off this image of being some gangster. And that ain't it, man. If Ja ever had an opportunity to meet real gangsters, if only it's like one of them scared straight situations where the dude need a reality check. He need a trip to somewhere that he ain't never been and see how that really is, and maybe that'll be the thing that triggered him. Like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with that, man. Let me get my act together. But whatever. He got fined. Fortunately, he did not get suspended. Now, I think the league is being a bit overly sensitive when handling Ja just simply because of the prior stuff, but that's his fault too. These are consequences of his actions, so he's not a victim here. His reputation precedes him at this point. It may not be fair, but it is what it is. One thing that I really don't like about this, though, is that some of the very people that are criticizing Ja are also some of the very people that are complaining, saying the league is too soft nowadays. You can't have it both ways. That era that you're referring to that was so much better, people talk shit. People talk mad shit. It was highly competitive, very physical. And whenever these current young men that y'all say are so spoiled, so soft, whatever, show any sorts of flashes of that, y'all talking trash about them as if that's not what you want to see. But in the other time, you are saying that's what you want to see. So which is it? You either want aggressive, men who are highly competitive. They not about making no friends with the opponents. They want to defeat their opponents. They want to conquer their opponents. I hear that all the damn time. And here you have a young man that very much is that. He's very much that. He hates the Warriors. He's made it known. It's fun watching him play against the Warriors because it really does reflect in his play. He cannot stand them. He said he don't like them, and it really does reflect. So I don't know, man. I don't know what these guys be wanting. It seemed like they want that aggressive rivalry style of play, but then when they get it, they go on they go on their podcasts and TV shows and they talk smack about the guys that are doing, the very few, by the way, the very few guys that are actually doing what they claim to want. Doesn't make sense to me either, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's getting dark. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.